Hey again, everyone. We're doing something a little bit different today. Rather than actually reviewing a game, reviewing a ROM, putting it on the emulator, showing you, doing a regular review, we're gonna be reviewing my computer today. So yeah, all right. Taking a look at Tim's computer. This is the episode I've been waiting for. I mean, this is like the freaking season finale to Lost or something. So this is pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and first identify the hardware portion of it. And then I'll go ahead and give you some technical information. I'll pull up some system information. And I can go ahead and show you, how exactly I've installed my ROMs and games on this beautiful piece of machinery here. So let's go ahead and move you around a little bit. Hopefully, I'm not going to make all of you too dizzy. Last thing I need is more subscribers getting sick. They're all either getting sick or they're not unsubscribing, but they're just, I don't know, they seem to be falling off the face of the earth or something. So anyway, here it is. HP DV6000, 6000 or whatever they call it. It is an entertainment PC. It's I bought it in May, or my dad bought it for me in May of 2008. I actually needed this for school. It was the end of my junior year of high school when I got this. We were doing a major English paper, and I kind of needed a computer to because I always hated doing work in the library in high school. So anyway, I needed this for homework, and went to the store and found a nice productive, there's my setup here, my speakers, found a nice productive laptop to use for about $400. My dad saw this beast and said, here, why don't you go ahead and buy this. And apparently my dad says he knows nothing about computers, but boy, he sure as heck was right about this one. This is it's a great machine, still running pretty well. So now that I've ranted on about how great this thing is, let me actually go ahead and give you some proof. System information. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, there it is. If you notice, it's dual processors. I don't know, about 2 gigs of memory available or something. Pretty decent. Okay, we're good on that, right? You got all that. Okay. You can always go ahead and freeze at any time, I guess, if you want to. Alright, I'm not going to keep on. Alright, let's actually cut to the chase here. Let's go ahead and get right to the games. I'm not sure what that's doing there. Delete that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you where where I put my games on my drive here. Documents. Go ahead and move my face out of the way here. Retro video games. And you notice what I have here. I've actually I've condensed them all in folders, and I have all my BIOS, all my emulator stuff, whatever I put in folders, and I have all my games in folders. So these are the games that I have. You're probably not concerned about the way I organized them, but you're probably concerned about what games I do have. I have main games. There you go. Take a look at that. And if you want any of these files, by the way, guys, feel free to email me at or comment on this video. Ask me if you want any of this stuff, and we can work something out. I guess I can give you some pointers on how to get some of this stuff running on your computer. I got main games, like I said. You can go ahead and check out some of the ROMs I got. I've reviewed some of them already. Pac-Man and Junior Pac-Man and Galaga, stuff like that. Galaga I should probably review next, actually. Alright, there you go. You saw that. Name that too. That's a funny game. Yeah. What else I got here? Plethora of Nintendo games. What do you want? What do you want to see in Nintendo games? Let's go ahead and start on the original NES emulator here. I got a bunch of stuff. Just a whole bunch of stuff. I'd probably have to clean up some of those other files, because before I wasn't sure if I had to extract some of the stuff or not, and so I was kind of getting a bunch of stuff that I didn't really need, a bunch of files that I didn't really need, whereas I found out later you can just run it from the archive. You don't even need to unpack the archive initially, so that's why I have some extra files there that have the same name, like Super Mario Brothers and Back to the Future, RBI Baseball. N64 I'm still working on. I don't have too much. I think I have like 6 or 7 only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, No, okay, 7 or 8. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater I don't think works. SNES, yeah, not a whole lot happening there. I really got to get to work on getting some games for that. That's a cool system. That came out in the 92 or 93, I think. It came out about 8 or 9 years after the original NES. Sega, I'm still working on. I actually use the Fusion. Fusion works. Master System games. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and run. I probably should have done this earlier, but I'm going to go ahead and run some of this stuff just to prove to you that it actually works. So hopefully you can still actually see me. I've never tried this before, having a full screen capture and a video annotation, but I guess we're going to go ahead and try it. It's the first time for everything, guys. Let's go ahead with what we know first. How about that? Run the good old NES. And how am I going to go ahead and actually do this, you might ask? How am I going to go ahead and play this? With the good old PS3 controller. This thing gets priority. Believe it or not, I'm dead serious. This thing gets priority over everything. Everything stems from this. You gotta initialize it. Okay, just hold the button down. You gotta make sure that the thing's fully connected. You go under game controllers. Okay, well, we're not getting the connection here. Oh, that would explain it. Things unplugged, that's why. Alright, first step is to make sure it's plugged in. Let's see what I'm looking at here. First step is to make sure that the thing is actually plugged in. That would be a good idea. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, now it's plugged in. We'll go ahead and let that initial. By hitting the PS button on the controller. That usually does the trick. Controllers. And it should show up in the menu here. I'm not sure why it's not doing so. But it should be. Whatever, let's just go ahead and boot up the NES here. Go ahead and show you what this looks like. Virtual NES. I know it says Virtua, so I have to rename it, but it's actually supposed to be Virtual NES. And yeah, this isn't about reviewing the emulators. I'm just showing you what I use to play the games. You know, you can record movies and audio and stuff, and you can do a whole bunch of stuff with these emulators. Let's go and look at Pac-Man. Paperboy, okay. Does it actually work? Alright, how about that? Okay, I guess it doesn't really play well with video annotation, but yeah, you get the idea. So that's pretty much what I have. I mean, I can go ahead and give you a little more detail as to what I do have. Go back to the retro video games. I have the Amstrad Cpc, which is a classic gaming system from the 80s. You know, if you want that or any other files, let me know. I think the most valuable files that I do have on here come from Sega. I have a very good emulator, the Fusion emulator. I have also BIOS files that are like the system BIOS files, which, you know, are the system files for the original consoles that you would need. See, I have all this stuff. So, you know, I have all these BIOS files in case you need them, and yeah, I have several you know, several ROMs, of course. So that's a look at the way I've kind of organized this stuff, and as well as what exactly I do have on here. So okay, just a basic tour, really. Nothing more, nothing less. So I think it's gonna about do it for me, guys. I just wanted to show you that. I don't think I've ever done a real computer tour before. If you want any more information, you know, I'll pull that thing up again. But you want any more information, you can write a comment or send me a message or something. Yeah, I don't know what any of this stuff. Oh, okay, network. I know what network means. I know what the components are. Yep, yeah, just a basic tour on my computer. That's what I use to, I use this, and I use the computer that you're looking at right now to, do my reviews. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this, this brief little tour. Plan to be looking at probably what I said earlier, probably Galaga. I'm probably gonna be taking a look at Galaga next, and then I don't know, whatever else I feel like doing. Hopefully going back over to the Master System soon, but I think that's gonna be it for now. I've been a little busy lately, so if those reviews aren't up within the next 5 days, you know, don't be too surprised. Catch you guys later. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'm gonna be going to bed soon.